me when.
When?
That was really funny.
My name is Hannah McCoy. I'm a connoisseur of all things Captain America. Let's get this fucking show on the road.
Okay, who is Captain America before he was Captain America? Let's start there.
Okay. Captain America was born in like 1918, right? And it's like around the First World War, and his dad dies, so he's just got his mom left, and he's like a baby. And then around that time, he meets Bucky Barnes. Like, there's so many theories about how they meet, but like he meets him, and then they're like lifelong pals. Like, they do everything together.
Are they gay?
Not in canon, but like there's a whole like sub fandom side that like squares up and down. Why are you making fun of me?
I'm saying like whole is double meaning.
Oh my god.
Okay, so they're like lifelong pals, right? And Steve is like sick his whole life. Steve is Captain America. He's sick his whole life, and like basically Bucky kind of like takes care of him because Steve's mom works all the time. And then Steve's mom dies, and then it's just Steve and Bucky. And that's when that's when like things really pick up. Like, they live together, which is like totally gay. Like, two guys don't live together in the 1940s, but they did it anyway. So there's that. And then the war was happening, World War II, and Bucky's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get drafted. And Steve is fucking stupid, and he's trying to sign up for the war, and he has asthma and like scoliosis, and he's deaf. Like, of course the army's not gonna want him. Poor Steve. The army doesn't want him, and Bucky's like, he's not trying to enlist, he's trying to stay, because he's like, Steve is gonna die if I'm not here. Bucky gets drafted anyway in 44 or 45, and he gets sent to Europe, and then Steve is left alone. And that's when the guy gets him.
What guy?
Ooh.
The doctor with the serum.
That only makes more questions.
Okay. Wait, his name is Dr. Erskine, and he's like this guy he's a Jewish guy who used to live in Germany.
What? She didn't. Oh, I'm kidding. Don't be upset at me.
What?
Raptor, no, please. No paparazzi, I told you. Not my best night, okay? Mom, please.
And he like escaped from Nazi Germany because they were trying to use him to make the super soldier, right? They were trying to use him to make an army of Captain Americas. And Erskine was like, hell no. He was like, that's not happening. So he goes to America. And stupid Steve Rogers, like, Bucky is gone. Stupid Steve Rogers goes to sign up for the army for like the 5th fucking time in a row. It's illegal to lie on your enlistments. So he's been lying each time to try to get in. Erskine finds him and is like, holy shit, this is the one. Okay?
What? Okay. If he's like so small and they don't want him for the army, why didn't they just choose any other army guy? Or did they just want to give him a chance?
I think it was partly because they wanted to give him a chance, and partly because...
But could you imagine if they put that serum in an already buff guy?
Yeah.
He would be like insane.
Yeah.
He would be like crazy.
So if you're like really, really buff, but you're an asshole, it just makes you more of an asshole, you know? They had to find someone.
So it works on your feelings too?
Yeah. They had to find somebody who was good to do the project on
That was
it.
the perfect answer.
7-Eleven. Oh my god.
I could not.
Yo, I want 7-Eleven.
Mm-mm.
We gotta go to 7-Eleven.
I can't make it.
All
yet.
right. Wait. Okay, you go do that. You go do that. I'll take over. Switch. So, like she was saying, they were canon in the Marvel universe. I don't know what that means. But I think it means like they were together in a certain universe. And so Captain America, thank you, becomes like super strong because they inject him with this serum and he's like this little squirt. Where did we leave off? Okay. So we got the serum right. Bucky is like on the Eastern Front right now. He's like a sergeant, so he has like men under his command. And this is a behind the scenes. Like I've seen the behind the scenes. And I've been there. I saw it with my eyes. And so he's like over there in Europe fighting Nazis and he has no idea what Steve is doing. And so then this Russian spy, no, he was German. This German spy breaks in and shoots Dr. Erskine. And then he like breaks the serum bottle on the ground. And so now there's no more Captain America formula. Steve is the only one. Oh my god. Whoa.
They should have protected that better.
I know. How did they let that man in there? I don't
Did they not write it down? So
Or
it just smashed and it just goes away.
You're like,
Must
that's.
have.
But that must have not been a lot of it then.
They were never able to like make it again.
That's a shame.
Like they made knockoff versions. Like the Russians, when they captured Bucky and made him the Winter Soldier, they used a knockoff version of the serum. Like it wasn't perfect, so like it kind of like fucked him up inside a little bit.
That's so sad. He was like their guinea pig.
Or James Barnes.
So
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Where was I? Yes, so the serum's dead. It's smashed. And then Steve like runs after the Russian guy, like trying to figure out who he works for. And this is the first time he's ever been in like a working, healthy body. So like he's experiencing like an oxygen high right now. Like everything is like fucking intense. Because like he doesn't have all his sicknesses and like he can breathe for once and he can run really fast. And he's just like, what the fuck am I doing in this new body? And so there's a whole chase and eventually the guy like bites a cyanide pill and so he doesn't figure out.
I was just
What is happening?
keep going.
We'll give it. Just smashes on the wall.
Thank you. Yep. Okay. So. Okay.
Okay. If you had to choose between meeting Captain America in real life or Bucky in real life, who would you meet?
Which film was like the best to like represent the story? Like if you could only ever watch one film, like which one would you recommend?
The Winter Soldier.
Can you
Hands
explain why?
Fucking down the Winter Soldier. Here's why. The Winter Soldier is a fucking love story. It's called Captain America: Winter Soldier.
i.e. Steve Rogers, Bucky Barnes. So basically, yeah, the winner's
Oh my god.
This is too much.
Who's your favorite secondary character?
Sam Wilson. Falcon is really cute.
Yeah.
He just tries so hard to be Captain America's friend.
Does Winter Soldier pass that test in movies if like women have conversations and talk about guys? Do you know that test? I don't think they do.
I've never heard of that test before.
Really? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
I didn't mean to bring down the mood. I apologize for this.
You didn't do anything. I'm soft right now.
What's your opinion
Soft
on the
gangsta.
fact that Steve falls in love with Peggy's granddaughter?
I hate it. It doesn't make sense.
Can you?
I want to watch Camp Rock.
No.